Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am here to do a pen test. I recently picked up a new type of pen, and I specifically got this pen for studying. I thought it would be a good addition to my study process. So I thought it would be good to just go ahead and show you guys a comparison between some of my favorite pens, and then it'll help you guys decide whether or not you think this will work for you. I know a lot of people watch me for different reasons, so I know the CPA exam is not the only reason a lot of people watch me. So I wanted to show you guys how it works, explain what I like, what I dislike about it, compare it to some of my other favorite pens, and then you can decide if it could work for you in other aspects as well. At this point, I'm just using it for studying, but I will definitely keep you guys updated if I end up using it for something else. So this is the Pilot Frixion pen. It basically works so that you can write down whatever you need to write down and then erase it using friction. And I really like that because with notes, I'm writing down pretty quickly sometimes, and I misspell horribly sometimes. Not intentionally, like, you know, when you're writing down a word and then you mistakenly like start writing down the next word that you want to write, like, and then it ends up being like a combination of two words. It's horrible. I hate crossing things out. Jason's always like, just cross it out. And I always forget to have whiteout with me. And it's still, even with whiteout, just doesn't look right. Like, you know, then the line is messed up. I don't know. I wanted to find another way of taking notes. And so I'm just going to quickly show you guys what my notes look like right now. I've used the pen for the past 2 days. So here's my current setup for my study schedule, and you can kind of get an idea of the pen here. One thing that I want to say now, okay, so I will have all of the pens linked down below. I use the Pilot G2 quite a bit. I just recently got this one, and then of course I want to compare it to the Erin Condren one because I've gotten a lot of questions since I did the pen test with that one. So as you can kind of see here, and this was really the first time I've used it, it is definitely a little bit of a lighter color. It's black, but it comes out more like a lighter, like kind of more like a gray. So I figured I'd just show you that. That's the first time that I used the pen. And then I'll kind of show you how I have my notes set up, and then we'll go ahead and get into the pen test. So with my notes, I'm trying to use this pen as much as possible so that if I need to make adjustments, I can. They do have other colors available, so I'll leave the one that I bought from Amazon, and then I will also link the one that has different colors. I'm regretting not getting the other colors because I realized I really love using these pens for my notes, but I need other colors so that I can put like different notes and just stuff that needs to stand out, kind of like you see here. So the red that you see here is a Pilot G2 in the 0.7. So anyway, this is what my notes look like so far. I have not experienced any real like skipping or anything like that. It's pretty smooth. It writes really well on the Erin Condren paper. So I'm just gonna flip over to the back. This is the notebook that I use to study, but I figure I'll just go ahead and do a pen test in the back and show you guys kind of the difference between the different pens. So, and let me zoom in. This might not be like relevant for a lot of people, but for me, pens are huge. Just finding like the right ones that work for your handwriting type and all of that. So we're gonna go ahead and do Pilot G2, and this is the 0.38. Did I say that wrong? I think I said it wrong. So that's the Pilot G2 0.38. I love this pen. This has been my go-to pen for a long time. And then we have the Erin Condren one that I'm going to show you. I'm not exactly sure what this pen is called, like what the official name is. We're just going to go with gel pen. So I have used the Erin Condren gel pens for a little bit now. I was actually using them a lot when I was studying for my last section, especially when I was taking notes in my other notebook for like the final review. One thing I have to say, and I talked about this in my pen test before, was that when you're first using them, it seems like it might skip a little bit. And then I was using like the navy color, and I used it for probably like 10-15 pages, and then all of a sudden it started doing that weird thing where like it'll do half a letter and then it just like doesn't want to write. The pen was still completely full with ink, but for whatever reason it kept skipping. Let me actually grab that one because I just want to see if it's still the case. Let me see. I think this is the one. Because, yeah, see, look at this. Like, it's, I don't know what is going on with it. As you can see, there's plenty of ink in there. I have tried to get it wet. Like, it's not, it won't do anything. So, I don't know if this is just like a defective pen or if this is what you should expect with all of them. But I did do that pen test and I said, oh yeah, it seems like it's skipping a little bit. I didn't know the extent of it, to be honest with you, because I just did a pen test, like that was it. But at this point, with this specific pen, with a lot of use, it seems like it's just messing up a little bit, which is kind of a bummer because I really like them and I feel like they're extremely comparable to the Pilot G2's. Like, that is pretty similar in terms of like how thin the point is and all of that. So, like I said, let me know if you guys have tried these designer gel pens from Erin Condren. Let me know what your experience has been. Again, I used this one extensively and I did not have a good experience with it, but this one's writing fine, and I don't know, like, if I tried other versions of it, how it will work. I haven't been using them a ton since then because I got super frustrated that now, like, I have half my notes in blue, half in black. It just did not work out. So, now for the Frixion one. So, this is also a Pilot. So I don't know if this is exactly what it's called, but someone that I was watching was using these pens. Don't remember exactly what her name was, but I don't know if it's called a point or if it's called a needle point, but you can tell, hopefully, it is a really thin point here. That's one thing that I really like. It's kind of like a needle, which is what people say. So you can see that it's a little bit less bold of an ink. I don't care so much about that because it's not skipping. Like, it writes perfectly fine. The pack that I got actually had a bunch of refill ink, so I'm guessing there's some way to like take the ink out and refill it. So I think I got 3 pens and like at least 2 packs of replacement ink for like $12. Not bad. The one downside is that you can't really find these anywhere else. I had to buy them on Amazon. That was the only place I could find them. So anyway, and then if you want to go ahead and erase everything, it's pretty simple. You can see there's a little bit of shadowing left there, but if you write right over it, it's going to be completely fine. So again, I'll write my name, and I've noticed that when you write over something that you've already erased, it doesn't always show up the greatest, but you know, just kind of keep that in mind. I did want to show you guys, I do have, I don't know why I didn't pull this before, I do have an older version of the Frixion pen. This is the 0.7. This is 0.5, if I didn't say that already. I think this is 0.5, this is 0.7. So it's the same concept. This is just, instead of, you know, being like a pen with just a top, this one is a clicker, and this one's significantly thicker. So you can see that is definitely a lot bolder. It's more of a black. This one's more of a gray. And it does the same thing. It will erase completely fine. But I personally just don't like bold pens. Like my handwriting just doesn't look as great with bold pens. So that's why I really wanted to reach out and try and figure out an erasable pen that would be thinner for me. So that's my little pen test. Not super exciting, I know, but I figured I'd show you guys because I'm going to be doing a video pretty soon about me doing my, me like studying and me taking notes, and I figured everybody's going to ask me about how it compares to other pens, so this is a good comparison, I hope, for you guys. So anyway, again, I've really been really enjoying these erasable pens, specifically the thinner ones. If you guys want to check out any of the pens I listed, I will have them down below. And just take the Erin Condren gel pen, you know, topic with a grain of salt. I don't know if that's representative of all of the pens because I haven't tested all of the pens. I've tested one, not a great experience with it, but if I test them more, I would definitely keep you guys updated because I don't want to judge a product based off of one of the items because I did pick up a ton of the different colors, and I just wanted to point that out there. I know the first time I used them, I said they skipped a little bit. I did have a problem with the blue, but I haven't tested any of the other ones out quite yet. So anyway, again, if you guys want to check out those products down below, I will have links, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.